3, 7, 12. We're going to go at the same time or the clap doesn't work. Paper, scissors, clap. That's really good. No, we'll go again. Paper, scissors, clap.
Paper, scissors, clap.
Yeah, that's the one. Woo! Do you know what I was laughing at so much? That's like a real kick in the butt.
Wow, that was good. It's like a kick in the butt, I tell you what.
Is that from something?
No, I don't know. It was just like a lot of wasabi and a lot of adrenaline hitting me at the same time.
Wasabi! So damn hot you might want to blow. No? No?
No what?
Lee Harding. Wasabi.
Not familiar.
I was just looking to see if there's anyone else that I could do a podcast with, but it turns out it's just you and me, so let's continue.
And welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Hello, Basil.
Hey, what's up?
Mate, what are you drinking out of there? You got a flamingo cup?
Got Curio from my company, Little Galah.
Oh, it's a Curio cup.
Yeah, Curio cup. Got it for me birthday. It's Maxwell Williams, dude. Living it large.
That's fancy.
You already know.
I'm in the fast lane.
And I'm also mixing it down with a little protein shake as well. Just, you know.
Protein shake. What are you bulking up for winter?
Winter is coming, baby.
I'm drinking a sparkling water.
Oh,
Delicious.
you love the bubbles, dude.
I love the bubbles. Like, I mean, if there's any way to make your water fancy, it's to add bubbles, right?
Yeah.
Sparkling water is the champagne of waters.
You like to put like lime and mint, maybe? You essentially made me a mojito without the rum. I was at your house one day and I literally thought you were making one. We were talking and you just kind of were like making this concoction. And I was like, is this prick gonna offer me a drink? And then you were like, you finished it and then you just like slid it across. You're like, there you go. And I was like, thanks, man. That's so nice.
I do like playing bartender.
Yeah.
Sparkling water with a little bit of sliced lime and some fresh mint from the garden is a joyous experience with plenty of crushed ice.
Do you have an ice machine?
I wish. So my lifelong goal in life, my goal in life is to buy myself one of those fridges that have the like ice machine out the front that you put your glass to and crushed ice comes out, like plumbed. You don't have to do anything.
Dude.
It's like actually connected to the main water source in the house. That's the dream.
It is
man.
the dream,
That's the
bro. I house sat. They had like a double fridge and then the ice. And I was like, I've made it. I look up to the sky. Now I'm drinking some ice. I didn't pop it out. The fridge made it.
Fridge made it.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
What's going on?
What's going on? Young Basil, B-boy in the house. What's going on?
I've been pumping out the content. Content. I mean, this show, obviously, number one, and then about 7 tiers down, just some other stuff. But I went to a town called Basildon and just made a video about going there.
I watched it. It was a great little piece of content. Tell me about the Don again. It means Basil Town, right?
It means Basil Hill.
Basil Hill.
Yeah, Don comes from Dun, which is Old English for hill. So there's no kind of hills around, so it's a little bit like debated though, because it was like catching the train out there. It's just like, but anyway, they also call it Baz Vegas. So
Why is it called Baz Vegas?
I don't know if there's a casino there, but there's a bunch of like gambling that goes on there. There's this like massive bingo thing that goes on there, which unfortunately
Right, okay.
I wasn't there for. It's like, it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. And I actually had a girl just through a friend of a friend just hit me up and she was like, they actually do call it Baz Vegas.
Verified.
Verified, baby.
Verified facts right there.
Yeah, she was like, I love that an Australian went all the way there. And my only memory from Basildon, going out getting really drunk with her friend, and her friend was so drunk that he ate a slice of pizza off the ground.
Oh, that's rough.
That's a level. That's a level of drank.
Have you ever got to that level before? Are you a pizza off the sidewalk kind of guy?
Not off the ground. I've drunk other people's drinks before, like off the table, just like classic, like poor student days of just like those drinks have been on that table for like 45 minutes, like
Warm beer that someone else has been sipping on all night.
passion fruit UDL. Actually, that does sound delicious. I'd drink that normally. But yeah, just like a weird like green UDL or something, the backwater of someone. Yeah, gross. Look, not proud of it, but you know, I'm always going to be honest with you, you know?
I appreciate the honesty. I like that.
I'm gonna stop drinking this because I'm gonna look like an absolute toss. But this is breakfast, so.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Basil. Just came up from the gym.
If you squint, you can still see the muscles.
I think actually that's your other podcast called If You Squat.
Oh, damn, boy. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
What has been going Scoin for you?
What's been going on? I've been brewing beer this week, actually.
No! Me too!
What? You've been brewing beer?
That was going to be my next going on.
You were saving that for the next episode.
That was me big going on. All right. Tell me about the beer. It sounds good. What are you brewing?
Currently doing a passion fruit Amarillo golden ale.
I knew it was going to be delicious. Mine's like a kit amber that is poo brown at the moment. Continue with your golden elixir.
So a bit of golden magic, a little bit of Amarillo hops. You boil it for a bit of bitterness, but then you also dry hop it as well to add that passion fruit aromas in there, which is
Yum.
adds that delicious flavors. Bottled it yesterday, so I've got
2 weeks.
2 weeks in fermenter, and then 2 weeks in bottle. So we'll see how it comes out.
In like a month's time, we should have some of our own beers on the show.
A tasting, yeah.
Surely there's like a YouTube channel we can homage to that.
If it's not out of isolation by that point, we'll just courier over a couple of your bottles to me and a couple of my bottles to you, and we'll do a tasting session. Get our plate out.
I'm happy to trade up. That sounds delicious.
Tell me about yours. What's going on with your beer?
I have 2 identical Cooper sets. It's like 2 cartons worth of beer. You know, it says it only takes 20 minutes, right? But like literally
That's a lie.
That's bullshit.
That's a lie.
The tutorial itself is like 8 minutes. Also, they send out a DVD. It's like, why is there a DVD in the packet? Like, when's the last time you watched a DVD? Like 1998?
Man, I can up you on that. So I have 2 fermenters. One that I bought, also Cooper's one, the Cooper's base one that my sister actually got me for a birthday present years ago. And I wanted to get a second one so I could do 2 batches at the same time. Found this guy selling it on Gumtree, went over there, and it came with a VHS tape, Cooper's instructional video on VHS.
Coopers, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's what happens when you keep it in the family. Just slagging off Coopers. Like they were typing out an email, like waiting to sponsor us, and they're just like, well, in that case.
Well, delete out of here.
Margaret, delete that.
Margaret Cooper?
Margaret Cooper, probably. Trying to come up with an old lady's name. Fucking ageist, bro. No, sorry, I'm a little off track. But yeah, it's like, only takes 20 minutes. And then I watch this 9-minute tutorial. I'm like, I've only got 11 minutes left. Then you have to like assemble it. And what freaked me out is that the video said one thing, the kind of minimal instructions that it came with said another thing. And then there was another set of instructions on the inside of the malt. So I literally had 3 contradictory methods.
Right.
And I was like, it's only mixing 2 things together. Like literally it's just two ingredients at the right temperature. That's all. But they all said to do different things. Like, let's get into a segment.
Yo, so we're going to go back to what we did in our very first episode of If You Squint.
Yo.
Going to do a meme battle.
Backed by a slightly larger than average demand.
I don't know where you're getting that stat from. I think one person asked for it, and it might have been your mum.
When did you talk to my mum, bro?
On the other podcast that I do.
Oh.
Eli and Basil's mum. Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Where did they go?
To an ad break? Don't we have ads? Aren't we famous enough to have ads yet?
We lost the Cooper's sponsorship, remember?
Oh, that's right. We talk trash about Margaret.
Margaret?
Our theme for Meme Battle is working from home.
Work. You can work from home.
We can work from home.
Lots of people in this country and around the world are currently working from home, more so than ever before in history, I can only imagine.
How'd you go with the memes?
Feel confident about it. Feel confident that I could win it. Might be in for a back-to-back win, but we'll see.
We can put it out to the audience. We'll have who we think, and then we'll go to what do they have in like film festivals? Like audience
Choice Awards? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we can have that. We'll have meme battle and then audience choice.
I love it.
It might just be a double victory for me.
You wish, mate. You wish. All right, should we rock, paper, scissors in the virtual world to see who goes first?
Hell yeah, dog. I just need a little more light. The sun's gone down in my heart. Look how fancy this is. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime.
Outrageous.
Ready?
Ready.
Paper, scissors, rock. I won even with the lag.
Damn.
You go.
All right. Coming up hot, my friend.
A video editor in quarantine. Hey, that's us!
That's us.
Oh my god, dude, this hits way too close to home. For a second, I was like, wait, I can't see any difference. And that's the joke!
Exactly. Because when I work from home, the only thing is now is that my best friend at home is like my robot vacuum cleaner that comes around once every 2 days.
What's their name?
D-bot.
It's just like getting in your toes. You're like, get out of it. Not till after dark. Also, dude, put your headphones back on. What are you doing? You can't hear anything. I just start picking apart it for like factual accuracy. I'm like, he's faking it.
Hit me with your numbers 3, your honourable mention.
I'm kind of sending across a category, if you will.
Government, work from home, pilots.
Here comes the aeroplane.
When the Navy works from home.
You sunk my battlefield.
B2 and government, work from home, zookeepers.
Classic.
Having a picnic with the bear.
Because they can't work from home.
I like to imagine that a pilot is like fully dressed in their aviation gear going 24-19er, seeking approval for landing, coming in hot. We have a cargo of mashed apple coming in and...
Hit me with numero 2.
Hit me with your best shot. Well, not the best shot.
Your second best shot.
It's my second best shot. All right.
Australia. Everyone needs to work from home and school will be run online. The NBN like...
I'm not prepared for this.
It's like the person in the group assignment that you've just assigned. It's like, we'll just get them to do that. Like the one thing, like they just can focus on that in the background. So you haven't checked back in. You're like, so Larry, how has the research been going?
Oh, that was mine. Oh.
Like it's so subtle.
It's subtle. That's what I like about it. It's real subtle.
I love it. What is that dude? Is it a monkey?
A bear? I don't know. I don't know. It's a locally made meme.
All right, I'm going to send you across freelancer.
Okay. Getting sick. Office jobs. Being ill is not fun. At least I can have some rest. Freelance jobs. Stay strong. Deadline is today. Lunchtime. The office jobs, people hanging out and eating lunch in an office versus freelance jobs sitting home.
You make elaborate, delicious lunch. I'm like, I wish I was dating you, if only for the lunches.
I use my lunch and making as like the world's biggest procrastination tool. I'm like, I've worked maybe like 2 hours this morning. I better have a lunch.
I better spend 4 hours making lunch. What'd you make yesterday? Like Chilean hot dogs or something?
Yeah, I made a Chilean hot dog, which is called a completo. Which is like a hot dog, but with guacamole and garlic aioli and that kind of stuff. Delicious.
Dude, the photo you sent me looked like it was straight out of Broadsheet. I was like, let me go line up for 4 hours for this place.
Made with a vegetarian hot dog, which I unfortunately don't think tastes like a hot dog. But hey.
I would say fortunately. I fucking hate hot dogs.
Miscellaneous taste of a hot dog, I'm all about.
Ooh, misc meat.
All right, man, let me send you my last one. And my favorite one.
Scandals happen all the time. The question is how democracies respond to those scandals.
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children's just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
Get away! Go and get.
I would be surprised.
Oh, the little baby.
Pardon me. My apologies.
Just keep the low profile.
What was this going to mean for the region?
My apologies. North Korea.
She's on her hands and knees.
North Korea have been severely limited.
I just want to play with Dad. Oh my god. Dude, I was not expecting the little baby just in the little walker just to bounce on the way in.
What I love is the woman. She comes in like Mission Impossible. She's like slides on the ground.
Dude, I just love the low profile. It's just like for me to stand like directly on top of someone like that, and then just to be like, oh, sorry, I just duck. If I just tuck my head a little bit, can you? Well, maybe it actually works. I don't know. Does this work if I just hunch?
Where did you go? Wow. That does work.
Maybe that does work. Oh, all right. Good shit. Sending across this one.
Tired of looking at a bad screen? Can't wait to get home and look at a good screen. Oh, man. That is life, isn't it? Oh, dear.
Good screen, bad screen.
Sitting at the computer like, oh, man, my eyes hurt so much. Better go to the couch and watch
An even bigger screen.
5 o'clock. This sucks, man. Oh, work's done for the day. Woo! All right, let's hit up some YouTube. Yeah.
New tab.
New tab, new life.
Yes, baby. New tab, new life. I feel like that's my motto.
You should get tattoos. New tab, new life.
New tab, new life. All right, you win.
We'll put it out to the people. We'll see how we go. Give us a comment. Boop, 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 boop. Who wins, Eli or Baz?
But I do, yes.
I reckon it's time to move on to our next segment.
I forgot we were doing this segment, so I'm so not ready. But I guess I don't have to do anything, so
No,
great.
you just have to be able to use your detective powers to work out whether I'm delivering you a fact or I'm delivering you a piece of fiction. Did you know, young Basil, that on average women say 7,000 words a day, while men just manage over 2,000? Fact or fiction?
What, like globally? Like that's just like a thing?
Yeah, that research says that women say on average 7,000 words a day and men say only 2,000.
Fiction.
Fiction?
Don't be a fact. I'm going to be annoyed for the world if that's a fact.
Well, okay, so there is some complication. I can't give you a clear answer, but I'm going to...
Don't give me a fucking partial fact, partial fiction.
No, it's part of a story.
I specifically didn't do that to you last time.
No. So I was in the bathroom thinking about life, and I found myself taking one of these, a Libra pad, and using the little like spots on them, right? The little like,
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but they've got like in a cut and draft beer bottle cap, they've got like little stats on them.
Oh, okay.
It says, on average, women say 7,000 words per day. Men manage just over 2,000. That was going to be my fact or fiction, but here's the thing. Here at If You Squint, we don't take things at their surface level. We have to do a little bit of research and make sure that we're telling the truth and giving factual information.
Unless it comes to a segment called Great Questions Poorly Answered.
Oh, and then we don't do any research.
Then there's zero research.
So I looked into it, and it turns out that there's no information about that specific number at all that I could find. What I could find, which was sort of similar, was that there was some stat about how women say 20,000 words a day while men speak only 7, which is around the rough stats.
It's a ratio, right? But that's way off in terms of
The
numbers.
Way off.
That's a whole extra podcast.
That's right. The original source that book was referencing was a pamphlet by a marriage counselor in 1993, like a brochure that had 0 sources to that fact. So I would call this for an absolute fiction. Pff, get out of here.
That means I won.
You won. You were correct.
Woo!
Not only did you win, but we brought down the system. We brought down Libra and their lies. It's a good reminder for everyone at home to not believe everything you read on the back of a sanitary napkin.
No way. Or under a Carlton Draft thing. It's like the fact checkers down a Carlton Draft. It's like, you're drunk, guys.
You're drunk. Go home.
Stop getting high off your own supply. Well done, dude.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Now for something that requires 0 research.
Welcome to what we call Great Answers Poorly Questioned. No. Oh, no. You should definitely introduce this one.
I think that's fine. Roll the intro.
The first time we did this, we had to rely on our mums to give us the questions because, of course, no one watched our show.
For me, that's a classic mum move. It's like, hey, mum, I want you to do this thing. She's like, what's it for? I'm like, don't ask that type of question. Ask me an obtuse type of question. Thank you. Bye. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
I didn't say close to the receiver, so she wouldn't have heard it. Love you. Bye.
But yes, I got some questions. I believe you've got some questions.
If you could live in any TV/movie universe, what would it be? What's a universe? I only live in my universe. So, is that like Marvel or
I think it depends.
anything?
anything.
Okay, sweet. Obviously, my heart goes, I wish that I lived in Orange County and I was a part of the OC, but I would have got eaten alive.
Welcome to the OC, bitch.
I wish that I lived in the Suits world or the Billions world of like high finance, because we say finance, we don't say finance, and when you're in that world. But, also I'd get eaten alive. So, hypothetically, that's where I live. In reality, I'm fine. Just here. Thank you.
Perfect. I like that. My answer off the cuff would be one of my favorite movies of all time, which is
Snow White. Obviously, it's not. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. It's not. People don't know about that. Okay.
I would love just to be Dopey the dwarf.
Bozo, isn't it?
You're Bozo. Oh, it was mean. I'm sorry, Baz. I'm so sorry.
It's pronounced Bozo.
Boozo.
Bozo.
I would go Blues Brothers only because it seems that if you walk into any shop or any hotel, even if it's just a chicken shop in Harlem, there's a whole band playing music and Aretha Franklin's in that shop.
You better think about what you're saying.
And out the front of it is John Lee Hooker playing guitar. Or you go to church and James Brown is hosting.
He's hosting.
He's hosting.
Today I'll be hosting.
He's hosting the church.
MC Priest Lordy. That would be such a fun world, actually.
That is a great question. I hope we answered it
Yeah.
averagely.
You actually did the wrong thing and gave a great answer, so bad. Naughty boy.
Bad.
That's awesome. Okay, you go.
All
Give us
right.
one.
Derek wrote in, what is the correct way to prepare duck à l'orange?
Okay, first off, you're going to need a duck, preferably wood. You're going to need an orange, preferably clementine. Third, a toaster.
You also get some duct tape. You wrap it together and you get a duck à l'orange. And you have to send it freight to France. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Perfect. Good luck. Hit us up with how you go, Derek.
Send pics. Send some pics. We want to see it.
Hashtag send pics. What's the first place you'd want to travel after this corona thing is done?
Probably like to the supermarket and not feeling like I'm going to get coronavirus every time I go shopping.
I'd like to travel to safety, this magical land. I was going to say like Argentina or Chile, just because isn't that the last place, or the second last place that you kind of traveled to?
Yes, South America.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I love the pics. I love the stories. You really sold it. I feel like maybe you are taking a cut from tourism, South America, but the way you talked it up, I was like, yeah.
Mate, I changed my answer. If you're going to South America, I'll come with you. We'll do our podcast live in Argentina.
Yes.
Is this where we can like change the backgrounds as if we're on green screen and we've got like Argentina behind us?
Oh yeah, I'm already here.
We've done so well.
Come on in, the water's warm.
Hola, chica.
Hola, chica. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Qué pasa?
I don't know what I'm sipping on. I'm about to cut into this delicious something.
Duck l'orange.
Duck l'orange. All right, you're up.
All right, this is perfect because I have no idea what the answer is. In the Victorian era language of flowers, what is the meaning of daffodils?
What color are daffodils?
They're like the little yellow guys, right?
That's what it translates to. Little yellow guys.
Little yellow guys.
Little yellow guys. It's like daffodil. We can break that down. Daffo.
Daffo is like when you want to say defo.
Defo.
In the affirmative, but a little bit unsure. It's like an 80% definitely. So
Yes.
it's like a daffo.
Daffo.
Daffo. And a dill is silly. So it means if you're like somewhat silly. Yo, you're like a daffodil, man.
And daffodils are silly. They've got like the big leery head with like the what up arms, like, what up? What up?
What up?
Daffodil. Yeah, perfect. Don't even bother looking that up. That's 100% accurate.
All right, one more. Hit me up.
What is the goods and services tax, and what are some examples?
Of the GST.
Yeah.
Just like everything.
Everything is a good and or service.
Including controversially these things. Because these are considered non-essential items.
Fictitious pads?
Try telling 50% of the population that they're not essential.
Wow. Rude.
Rude.
Absolutely rude. Well, are we getting taxed on this podcast?
Well, we're not getting paid on this podcast, so no.
You're not getting paid?
Wait, what?
Margaret?
Margaret's just been cashing you checks left, right, and centre.
Yeah, dog. Oh, she said yours was in the pigeon.
What? It's in the pigeon?
You're like, oh, that's what those goddamn pigeons were outside the window.
Get off my lawn!
So the goods and services tax is everything
It's everything. It's what we live by here in Australia.
in Australia.
I hope that answers your questions.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for writing in. The universe one is interesting though. Going back to that, because would you really want to live in the Marvel universe? Like, you can't live your normal life.
Imagine just being like an accountant on like the 37th floor, and then all of a sudden, just like Megatron's like fist just comes. He's like, "Fuck, Megatron! Jesus Christ! We just put this place back together!" Ah!
Yes, Thor, it's happening again. Do you mind coming over? Yeah, thanks very much. Oh, I've got another call from Margaret. Excuse me.
Margaret!
Margaret, hello! Where's my money? Where's my money, Margaret?
Is it Cheers where they have like a freeze frame? It's like you're laughing and
Right,
it goes to
okay,
free,
like
and then the credits come down.
A 90s sitcom.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.